Pastor Luke, speaking the truth of the word and reaching the youth, saving souls of the old, doing God's work with more to do. And he turning up every weekend, getting lit in, nigga in church on Sunday. You can tune in and get your fix. Turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up. It's that weekly turn up, turn up, turn up.
The U-turn. I've come to tell you today that God wants you to know that you can't lose because you're with him, that he's been with you all of your life, that the reason you've made it this far is not by might nor by power, not by your own strength, but it's because God has been with you. Is there anybody in here that has something in your life that you need God to turn around in your life right away? Medical diagnosis, family issues, financial frustrations. All of these things are happening and you need God. If you need God to turn it around, somebody shout, turn it around, God. What if I told you that true turnaround, there has to be an internal turn before there is an external turn? If you turn externally before you turn internally, you won't make a 180, you'll make a 360 and find yourself right back in the same place that you were in. It was Helen Keller who said, a bend in the road is not the end of the road unless you fail to turn. There's something that God has for you. You've been going around this mountain long enough, and God has sent me on divine assignment to tell you that you can't get where you're going doing the same thing you've been doing. God said it's time for you now to make a turnaround so that he can give you the blessing that he has on your life. When God is trying to take you to a new level, into a new season, and give you a new vision, sometimes God forces you to make a U-turn. And so come here. It's difficult. It's difficult to make a U-turn when you're so comfortable doing it the way you've always done it. See, I experienced this thing firsthand this week because, all of us got a GPS of some sort in our car. And when you plug in the GPS where you want to go, what you want to do, if you plug it in there right, it's going to take you, James, to the place you want to go. But I discovered something about my GPS this week, and that is, if you're going the wrong way, it'll tell you as soon as possible, make a legal U-turn. If you want me to help you, you've told me where it is you want to go, and if you want me to help you get there as soon as possible, I need you to make a legal U-turn. Now, I'll discover something about my GPS because if you don't make the U-turn right away, it will stop talking. It'll tell you, make a U-turn. If you ignore it and keep going, it'll tell you again, make a U-turn. If you ignore it, it'll tell you again, as soon as possible, make a legal U-turn. And then it will be silent. Because evidently you made up in your mind, you're gonna go the way you want to go. And so I was driving, we in South Carolina, and we know where we were going. We just, I'd have missed the exit, we turn around. I don't want to listen to that because I think I know where I'm going. And then when I realized, through the help of my wife, that I didn't know where I was going, I pushed the speaker, and the thing said, route guidance will resume when you get back on. Y'all not hear what I'm saying? If you want me to talk to you again and tell you the way to go, I'm not going to do it until you get back on the route that I set for you. Come here, let me talk to you. Some of you hadn't heard from God because God is saying, I have nothing else to say until you get back on the route that I told you to get on.